On this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly why you should take your real estate license, but maybe it's not why you're thinking. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Noelia and I used to post a lot of content here on YouTube on how do you post on YouTube, how do you get comfortable with the camera, how do you be more creative and all of that. However, recently I decided to switch careers, which means that I would like to switch a little bit of my content and still talk about social media, but a little bit more specific. So from now on, I'm gonna talk directly with realtors. There's not a better way to start than telling why, if you're thinking about it, because one thing that I was struggling with, if I should take my license, why should I do it? What are my reasons why to do it? What are my reasons not to do it? So today I want to narrow everything down and hopefully give you a little bit more of clarity. The first thing that I'd like to be very clear is that this video is not something temporarily or something that you should take your real estate license now because the market's for the buyers or for the sellers and you can make a lot of money in the next 6 months. No, it's not something like that. I don't think that's sustainable. I don't think you'll be passionate about, because real estate is not easy. You have to have entrepreneur mindset, and most people don't have, and it's really hard for you to build all of that in only 6 months or a year or whatever. So I want to talk about those people that are thinking to get your real estate license for a career perspective, for a long term. So I would like to share a little bit more of my personal story and how did I ended up knowing real estate. So I came from Brazil in around almost 4 years ago. Oh my goodness, the times literally flies. And I didn't know about real estate because in Brazil it's so different how we market ourselves. We are not exclusive with a homeowner or any of that, so it's very different and doesn't really worth it down there. So I didn't really know about this business. And coming here to Canada, where I live right now, I can see that many people take their real estate license, many people are really successful. And if we think about it, how do you entry on this industry? It's not that hard, right? And you can make a really good money. So I was immediately interested in that, and I actually started working with rentals from people that also immigrate to Canada. So I help them rent property. So I give property tours, I deal with clients, I make negotiations for the rents. And all of that was really fun in my eyes. I didn't have to be in an office. I could do most of it from home. I had a lot of fun talking with clients and negotiating and get them the best deal. And of course, to me, the biggest reward is when you can close the deal and you can see your client really happy. It's a new chapter. If you're renting a new place or if you're buying or selling or whatever you are, it is a new chapter and it's exciting to be part of this process. So the first thing that you need to think before deciding if real estate is a business for you is that you need to have an entrepreneurial mindset. It's a business. You are, from now on, a business owner, which means that your income, your success or not success, will depend directly on you. And of course, how much work and time you put in your business. Let's start talking about the cons of real estate and things that you should get ready for and things that you should take a lot into consideration, which is the market is unpredictable. So sometimes you'll be selling like water and other times it will take months for you to get a client. And that happened to every realtor in everywhere in the world, and comes to how do you deal with it, how good you are to deal with the market shifts, because the top realtors, they still selling properties while you're not. So you need to get ready to when the time comes, you're prepared for those times. Other thing is one thing that I hear the most, people having a lot of struggle with, which is rejection. Is going to happen a lot. You can be rejected in many different ways. When you're cold calling, when you're door knocking, people can be rude with you, or you can have one day that when you're prospecting, you only hear no, no, no. So that can impact on you directly, especially if you're not, depending on your emotions and everything, how do you deal with those things? Those situations will happen and comes to how do you deal with it? How ready you are to put yourself out there and expect the yes or the no. And on top of that, it is a really emotional draining career because you deal not only with rejections, as I said before, but when you're dealing with clients, you get involved with them. So they have their life stories, maybe something really good that is happening, a new chapter, exciting, the family is growing, or is a divorce, someone passed away. How do you deal with that? And if you want to be a good realtor, that's one thing that matters. You're dealing with people, so you have to put yourself emotionally available for those people, to be understanding, to understand where they're at, what you can do to improve. Maybe you can impact them not only on finding a house, but impact their lives in some sort of way. And the last thing that I would like to say, as a cons, of course, have a little bit more of that, but I want to narrow down and make it as simple as possible for us in this first video, which is you need to know how to use the MLS, you need to know how to use the technology, have many interesting brokerage with interesting splits that they are based on the cloud, which means that everything is using technology. So how good you are with those things. Those are definitely points for you to think about. Now, let's talk about what was eye-catching to myself, which was that you are a business owner. So you have the opportunity, the flexibility to make your own schedule, which means on the good part, when you want to go for a trip, you can schedule yourself, work a little bit more, and then take that week off. But on the other hand, you also need to know that probably most of your weekends, you're going to be doing open houses, you're going to be prospecting, you need to call clients. So be also mindful of those things. One other point for you to succeed as a realtor is that you have to have a certain personality, right? Of course, you can be however you would like to, but it's proven that those people, they're already more social, outgoing, have the ability to adapt. Those people that are able to adapt on new environment has higher chances of succeeding. On real estate, since you're a business owner, you have the ability to develop skills that to me was extremely eye-catching, some that I already worked before. So currently my job is in marketing. So I know branding, I need to know sales, I need to know marketing, right? As a marketer. But I don't think I want to do those things for other people and develop their business. I would like to do something for myself. So in real estate, they give you the ability for you to do those things and develop those skills for yourself. So I can put all the effort to make a nice brand to myself, a nice marketing, and of course ended up developing a different sales skills, because they're going to be dealing directly with the client and I am the product. Other thing that I love is that every day is different. So one day you're meeting with the clients, other day you're having a coffee with your team leaders, or maybe in the middle of the week you want to do a little trip. And of course, other days you'll be showing homes, finding new clients, prospecting, recording some videos. I don't like to have to every day wake up this time, do the same thing every day, go to bed. I do not like that. It was never something that was interesting to me. So that's one more point for real estate. And now the two last things that I love, it's your creative freedom. You can market yourself the way you would like to. You can talk with other people, see what they're doing, and do your own spin-off thing. So that's absolutely amazing. And I love that because I feel that I'm a pretty creative person. And the last thing, of course, I have many other things, but the last thing I would like to bring to you guys is that you're not narrowed down with only working with clients. You can be eventually a bigger team leader. You can go speak on events. You can build other types of relationships. Maybe your thing with real estate, eventually have a marketing company that works with realtors and you have the experience yourself. So you can build the experience for 2-3 years and then do something else in the same field, which means that you also can make a lot of more money. And that's what I love. I don't want to do something that's just gonna narrow me down to do one single thing every single day. I like the flexibility. I like the idea of being a business owner. And after acknowledging the cons that I first said, and I can get myself a little bit more prepared mentally to deal with those things that eventually is gonna come on my way. If this video was helpful for you to have a better understanding, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. I was stuck with the same kind of ideas, but now I get everything together, and those things, thinking about those things, really helped me to make a final decision. And right now I'm happy to say that I'm a real estate student, and I'm excited to see what this industry is gonna bring to me. If you like this video, please make sure to give a thumbs up so I know that you're here, and see you on my next video.